Good day and welcome back to the Family Cyber Clinic. This week we continue the trending scam series, and this week we're covering the COVID-19 free test SMS scam. Now many would think, COVID-19 is ancient history. You know that none of that should be happening in 2022. But I beg to differ. I find, at least as I'm going to show you later on, I'm still receiving texts, messages. You see, the way scammers think, they exploit situations. Everyone now has to pay, well, not everyone, most people have to pay a fee to get a COVID test kit. Now, the scammer knows that we'll do anything, most of us will do anything to get the test kit for free. Now, what they're doing is basically exploiting that. And we need to pay attention. As I will show you later on, you will see the red flags that we shared last week that are happening also in this text message that I received. And these are just things we need to pay attention to. So the scammer has a plan to dupe you, to scam you. And you've got to, in reverse, stand firm and be alert and delete the text. Do not go further as they would want you to go. So yes, the test kits have to be purchased for a fee. That is the situation in the UK. Many exemptions obviously exist. But when you get a text message offering you a free test kit, and you'll see it. I don't want to give it all away because it's all in the text message. So I'll show you the text message now so that you can see it. But the reality is the text messages are trending. People are receiving them and people are acting. And so I don't want you, a member of the community or someone who is passing by and making up their minds whether they want to be a part or not. I don't want you to be bitten by this scam. Hence the reason why I'm revealing it. Okay, I hope it's not too late for you. But it is a 2022 July/August SMS scam. So it's recent enough, okay? All right, so we'll go to the iPhone. And you can see, I think I've bitten the bug there by going too fast. But this is the text message. Forgive me if you're just joining. We're talking about a COVID SMS scam, COVID-19 free test SMS scam. Okay, so this is the text message that you will receive. And you can see, like I told you a few weeks ago, 2 weeks max. And that's the 30th of July, as you can see. Okay. And the text message is from a mobile number. That's the first red flag. Governmental institutions won't send you information using a mobile number. That's usually the first red flag. They'll either use a landline, 0208 or 0203 or 0345, or they will hide their number, but they will not use a mobile number. Okay, so that's usually a red flag. Hope that's helped you. And then if you read the text message, sorry you can't see me, but I'm sure my voice is clear enough. It reads, Health Department. You've been in close contact with a confirmed Omicron case. And so far, the grammar seems legit and it kind of matches some of the information you hear when it, with the contact tracing info and all that. It kind of relate. You can relate to that sort of message. Of course, that means you're going to be alarmed. That's another red flag. Most times you have these scammers, they try to make things urgent. They try to introduce panic, fear. And that usually gets you not to think the way you ought to. Okay? So that's another red flag. So the first red flag is that the text message is from a mobile number. Well, it always be from a mobile number. At least hide the number, for God's sake. But the scammer hasn't hidden the number. So that's a red flag. Now you know. and then the urgency in the text message. Okay, so I go back to the text message. It says you've been in close contact with a confirmed Omicron case. And then it says you are eligible. Eligible. You can see the spelling of eligible there. Yeah? That is not the spelling of eligible. It's eligible. Hope my accent has not made it even worse. But there's an I missing. Eligible for a free test. Okay? That's how it should read. You're eligible for a free test. So that spelling mistake is a red flag. Okay? It says you're eligible for, well, it says you're eligible for a free test via, then it gives you a link. Now they make the link look like a legal or legitimate link by putting ukhealthdepartment.com. That's all quite convincing, but don't be fooled, okay? Those few red flags I've already flagged. Yeah, no pun taken. Are enough for you to be suspect, okay? All right, so like I did with the other text message or other scam, I, went through the process of clicking the links to make sure I get as far as I can so I can give you a heads up. I can give you information that will be useful as you tackle these scammers. Now, like I said last week, don't do this on your own phone. Don't click to find out. Leave that to me and the professionals. I have a phone that is hardened. Last week I said that it's a test bed. I'm using hardened this week. Maybe another week I'll use a different one. But I know what I'm doing. Not suggesting you don't. But let me do the heavy lifting. And you just watch, learn, and effect anything I advise that you do. Okay? You trust me, don't you? Okay. All right. So back to the phone. I clicked the link and it took me to this page. And it says order COVID-19 Omicron PCR test kit. Now, as I said, you can, in the UK at least, order for the kit or buy them from supermarkets, pharmacies, and all that. It's no longer free as it used to be for most of us. Okay, so they're saying you should order it. You're going to get it free, but they're going to charge you a shipping fee, and that's the scam. That's the scam, okay? In there, you can see notes. UK has decided to deploy test kits in response to the risks of the Omicron variant, blah, blah, blah. It goes on. It says order, right at the end, order your COVID-19 Omicron PCR test kit below. Now, look at the page. Very convincing. It has NHS all over it. It has NHS's brand color. The blue is the one that you identify with the color of NHS. So those are things that they're doing very well. And this is why many fall for it, okay? But it's a con. It says order your Omicron test kit. And I know it gave me a button. I'm just going to go to the button. And the next page gives you the link to proceed to order the test kit. Like I said, they're saying that you get the test kits for free. You only have to pay 99p for postage of the kit. That's not fact. That's not true. Okay? If you have that information, of course, if you know the news, then you would obviously have known that. So quickly, I clicked on the link, proceed to order test kit, and it took me to this page. Again, it's trying to draw your name, retrieve your name. I went on, like I said, put my name, my surname, put a fake email address, Went on. It says, what is your address? I put, as you can see, there's no Pembroke Lodge as far as I know. City London, County London. That phone number, you can see it's 01234567890. That's a fake number. I click continue, all to just get to the bottom. Then it now comes to where you've got to put your card in. Put a fake card in. So you can see 1234567 and all that. Put a fake date, fake three-digit number at the end or the back of your card. Click continue and it came up with that. So the only time it validated the information I put in that form was when I put in the card, which is the business end of this scam. That is what they want to do. They want to get your card information. And if you put a fake one, because they're validating it or checking it, for those who don't know what validation with all these things in forms means, they're checking against a legitimate card so that they know they're in business. So of course it told me enter a valid card number, and that's where I stopped. Okay, so you can see that it says please enter a valid card number, and I've obviously closed it at that point. So I went that far just so that you know that these guys mean business and they're just out for your personal and sensitive information, and you have a duty of care, not just to you, because we always think it's to protect us. It does jump. When I say jump, people connected to you could get affected. We don't know what these guys are doing. We don't know, or girls, we don't know what they're placing on their websites. Could be malware that could go into your contact list. And so due care and attention is the least requirement from all who are connected to this community. And I want you to remain safe. So the scam is real and we just need to be alert. Okay? I've been your host, Lawrence C. Dem. Until next week, God bless and goodbye.